this was inspired by a lot of different stories, but one in particular. I had a friend who actually lost. He was on financial ruin, lost, and he figured out that he did have Bitcoin from years ago, but he did not have the PIN code or the seed phrases, and truly went on this journey to try to recover it. And some of the movie is inspired from other stories, but it's really based around that one. And it was just absolutely astonishing to me that people would have that amount of money on a drive that if you lose your PIN code or your seed phrases, it's gone. In this case, though, if you take it into self-custody, so if you bought Bitcoin and you take it into your own like Trezor wallet, you're not online at all. You're on your own wallet. You have your own seed phrases, your own PIN code. You're the custodian of it. So you could do it two ways. You can either keep it online or you could take it into self-custody. Most people want to have it in self-custody.
No. Most people don't want it in self-custody. It's just too hard.
Well, it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And if you don't give it the seed phrases to your girlfriend, wife, or whatever, and something happens to you, it's gone. Somebody gets access to your seed phrases, it's gone.
This is really a proof of concept for a larger project. So we're working on developing that currently. But yeah, we hint to the larger story with my character, but my character Kevin is sort of the mastermind, so to speak, behind the whole thing.
Adrian and I had been discussing our own beat sheet. We have elements of a full script for the feature already, but there's been a lot of interest in taking it into a series. So we're really exploring both options right now.
Yeah, we've been working together for a while. We have several film projects together, and this one actually was the one that we've been working on at the, it was about a year ago. We have other projects that are, a longer burn, so to speak. But this came about really quickly, if in my mind. He just called me up and said, come play this role. I did. And then now here we are at South by. I was like, perfect.
When I had a close personal relationship to the story, when I heard that story, it just absolutely blew my mind that somebody would have that amount of money tied to a seed phrase. And the Kevin role, I couldn't think of anybody else playing it than Adrian. And so we, like Adrian said, we have a bunch of other projects we're doing. I called him up and said, you got to do this. And he read it and he's like, yeah, this is great.
Right now, our president is a pro-crypto president. And in fact, he's created his own crypto, as you know. It's the Trump BTC or whatever you call it. So, and I think the movement is towards more regulation, but wider adoption and acceptance of crypto as a tool for finance. And all of the big financial institutions are now buying Bitcoin, and they're moving towards digital assets. So it's inevitable. It's already here, right? It's inevitable. I don't think it's going to get shut down. So now's the time to buy Bitcoin. I'm like more of a purist. Like Bitcoin is the main thing that I buy. Although there's some other cryptocurrencies that would work as well. Ethereum, of course, and Solana. Any stable coin, I think, is a good investment. But you got to be careful. You might lose your shirt if it's too speculative. And there's a lot of what they call shit coins out there. And to the Bitcoin maxis, which I consider myself, they're all shit coins except Bitcoin.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you about your thoughts on Doge.
Look, you can buy it and you can make money on it. It's a fun asset to have if you're into, that kind of. But ultimately, Bitcoin is the one true self-custodial currency in which the algorithm and the technology is actually built for total sovereignty and autonomy and privacy.
Do you think it replaces gold, or gold's been gone?
It doesn't entirely replace it. It's an additional store of value. But Bitcoin, it not only is it limited? So there's like only 21 million that will ever be mined, as they say. So it actually is a rare asset that actually will store value because of that. So it's a hedge for inflation, and ultimately you can transport it around the world at lightning speed. So it's mobile as well. Yeah, you can keep making more of it, and depending on who controls the actual algorithm, they can manipulate it on the back end. I mean, that's true for a lot of the other cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin's the one pure cryptocurrency that cannot be manipulated.
Got it.
Just to add to that, I think what self-custody, what scares a lot of people about it, also attracts a lot of people to it. Like Adrian said, a lot of people want to control their own destiny. They want to have the financial freedom. And that's really what self-custody is about. So self-custody is now on Prime, Tubi, Plex, Apple TV, and more platforms to come. We just had a big screening launch party at South by Southwest. We're excited about that. So go watch self-custody.
Great. Thanks.
Hold on to your sats.